Hey, welcome back to EP. Up until recently, the most convenient way to play PC games on your Mac was to install Apple's Boot Camp. Well, now a company called CodeWeavers has software called Crossover, which allows you to play PC games on a Mac without having to install Windows.
All right, I'm here with John at CodeWeavers. We're talking about a crossover software which allows you to run Windows applications on your Mac?
That's correct, and without a Windows OS license too. That's kind of the really cool rub. So if you're a gamer and you want to run some of your favorite games on your Mac, but you don't want to pay for a copy of Windows, you can get our stuff and you don't have to do that. Just run the application, no Windows involved.
Now, how many games can we actually get to play on our Mac?
You know, honestly, I don't even know, because we don't keep track of all the stuff that does run, but we focus on what we think are some of the biggies. You know, World of Warcraft obviously will run. We have EVE Online. That's probably more important for some of the Linux users out there. I think from a Mac perspective, the big ones that people are excited about are the offerings on the Steam platform. So you've got Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, all of those good titles, all the first-person shooter titles. And really, Steam is kind of becoming a ubiquitous delivery platform for a lot of games that are out there. We think that's a really positive development because, you know, it obviates a lot of the really annoying copy protection problems that people run into, and it's also becoming a sort of a ubiquitous delivery mechanism for some of the older titles that are out there as well.
So how exactly does Crossover work? Is it just a program you download and install and then boom, you can just run anything Windows on your Mac?
It's tiny magic elves that we put inside your computers. Our product is a re-implementation of the Win32 API, and so what we do is we sit between your application, your game, and the Mac OS X operating system. So when your game says something like, yo, I need a dialog box, or, you know, repaint my screen, it talks to the API, which is our program, and we talk to OS X and we say, yo, give this guy a dialog box. So as far as the game is concerned, it thinks it's running on top of Windows. It's getting its needs met, it's a happy camper, but it's actually OS X that's meeting all of those needs.
Now, what are some of the advantages of running the Crossover over having Windows on your computer?
Well, a lot of Mac users certainly would rather cut off their arms than have their precious God machines tainted by the stink of Windows. So those people are very happy not to have Windows on there.
So where are you guys taking it from here? Do you guys add more games and more games as the time goes on?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the support for games is continually getting better under our core technology, Wine. We actively work with an open source community out there, so all the new patches that are coming in for some of the newer games get introduced into our product as rapidly as we can get them in there. I know that we're working on Warhammer Online, we're working on Lord of the Rings Online, so, you know, we're trying to keep up with the Joneses as quickly as we can.
CodeWeavers are bringing crossovers to your Mac.
That software looks like it was especially built for me. Now here's Donna with this week's DVD and Blu-ray releases in the Sonar.